Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Danny's Toy Box. Thought I'd do a little review of my latest figure, and there's a bit of a story behind it as well. See, every year around the holidays, when I get my holiday bonus for the company I work for, my wife asks how much can she spend on Christmas, and I always say, well, you get X amount, usually at least $200, to spend on the family, and 75 to 100 to spend on yourself. And she lets me do the same thing. So with mine, I ordered several figures and a computer screen. It's like a black bordered computer screen, and it has the Cobra Commander picture on it from the 80s cartoon. Ordered that, still waiting on that. Ordered a new Red Ninja. That'll be my third one. He was supposed to come today, but he's still delayed at the post office. And one of those retro Televipers. Got that for a good price. Plus, I bought one of these. However, it was supposed to arrive yesterday, and the person I bought it from got it off of eBay. I bought from this person before, and the tracking's, it's here, it's in this spot, it's in this place. It's coming today, and I was still at work. I got a notification on my phone that it arrived. And I was actually on the phone with my wife when she was getting the mail. Well, it wasn't there. And I checked the tracking and it said handed to an individual. I called the post office. They looked it up and they got the same thing. I said, well, it got handed to the wrong individual because it wasn't handed to me or my wife. So there's an investigation going on with that. And even the postman, I caught him today, and it was the same guy as yesterday. And he's usually pretty cool when we have packages. He hits the buzzer for our apartment to let us know, and we either come out there and get it or he brings it to our door. Haven't had any kind of trouble around here lately, but that got taken, plus order that my wife had made to Walmart for some other Christmas presents. That got taken a couple hours earlier before that. Well, once we found out what was going on, and they got to do their investigations and all that, and I'm pretty sure the figure is gone, but I might at least get reimbursed for the money for it. But right on the heels of that, my wife was like, that was one you really wanted, huh? I'm like, yeah, I kind of splurged a little extra money for that one because I have a really cool idea for a desert scene for it. Well, she turned around and bought me another one, and it came today. And I've asked a couple friends on here that have them, uh, how is it? Is it a cool figure? And one guy, Heroic Nonsense, he says he's got some boxed up because he gets this stuff and doesn't unbox everything at the same time. He unboxes it with his kids, which I think is really cool. He's like, I don't know, I haven't unboxed mine yet. Well, this arrived probably 15 minutes before I had to take off and go babysit my grandson tonight. And it's about 1:30 in the morning now. We got back about midnight. Great time. He was only awake for a couple hours after we got over there, and then it was bedtime for him. So it was just a pretty chill evening. But when I was talking with Heroic Nonsense, he's like, let me know how, what it's like once you get it. Well, I got it and could look at it and then had to leave. And my wife is like, if you want, you can open that one. Go right ahead. So I did. And I thought I'd give you guys my take on what the figure's like. Here's the guy himself. He comes with the same kind of weaponry as the Alley Vipers, but which is cool because I think this is a really cool gun. I've got my Cobra Troopers equipped with several of them. And the cool thing about this, as opposed to the one that came with the Alley Vipers or Snake Eyes, is it has its own line on it. it's got some string wrapped around it to make an actual line for climbing, which I think is cool. Comes with 2 knives, one right here on the hip, and the other one is on his waist on the back. And I got this backpack here, which is pretty cool. I'll pop that off real quick. And spear comes off. It's got like a wrapped end probably for using it as a walking stick. This is a pretty cool attachment. Be like a light. I can use my mini lights on top of that if I do a scene at night. Got like a handle at the top of the backpack where I can carry it by hand. Then on the back, it's got some explosives here, some dials, and what looks like a little computer screen to me there. So I might have to get a tiny little picture of a cobra's face to attach that to it. We'll set that aside for a minute and get to the guy. Now he has an actual cloth cape. And with the cape and the colors and stuff, and especially the spear, he put me in mind of a Tusken Raider. As I was opening it up, this thing here, I thought it was just a antenna for his backpack, because there is a port right there to plug it into. And it was when I realized I saw this here, but there was just a hole there. Oh, so that attaches to his helmet and then to the backpack, so he's getting direct feed from his communications. I haven't checked all the joints yet, to tell you the truth, but lower part of the knees being a little difficult in bending, and I'm not going to force it. Got full articulation on the elbows. Arms come up pretty good. Ab crunch. And he also comes with 2 of these. I'm only going to put one on now just for effect. But these would be great for close quarters fighting. I don't care who you are. It's a glove with the spikes on it. Just grips the handle of it. He's got one for each hand. And this is different. You know, he's got the mask here, and he's got a face, but it's not a whole head. You just get your nail under the chin here and just pries out. Dude's got no face. And there's a little knob inside here, or a little hole inside there, and then this piece, you just press it in. Now he's unmasked. Pretty cool figure. I'm pretty pleased with it. And when I first, thought about getting one, because I have the Dusty and I have Desert Snake Eyes, and then I saw this guy, and I'm like, immediately come up with an idea for a scene. Almost immediately. And that's when I knew I wanted to get one of these guys. But the price is what was bugging me. Like, that's $45. That's kind of pricey. I'm a collector on a budget. I'm a working man. And I can't afford to get the really pricey stuff. That's why I buy stuff when the stores do the markdown, or I can get them for cheaper on eBay. I mean, yeah, I do pay full price for stuff. I paid full price for him. And it's kind of cool. A little sidebar is, it'd be cool if I get reimbursed for this. I mean, it'd be cool if they found the figure. I have 2 of these guys. But if I get reimbursed for this, I'll either get him or get, one of the other more expensive ones that have come out lately that I'd like to get. Well, anyway, that is the Desert Scorpion Trooper. Yeah, this dealie came with, I want to say it was the World Peacekeepers. I bought it as is. off of eBay, and then my wife did a different paint job because it was lighter, and I wanted the details to show up more. And this will probably be going in the scene that I build. Now, as for the Scorpion, he's pretty cool. He's very cool. I have a couple of gripes with it, but it's not major. All right, right here, this is where the tail plugs into the body. Each one of the joints you got articulation with. However, this piece right here does not move at all. That kind of sucks because you can't bring it all the way down, and forward, past him. You get him so he's going to stab himself in the head, but as far as the legs go, articulation where it joins the body, I believe. No, it's further up. There's articulation here as well. And same with the other legs. And then we got the claws, which pincers do open and close. Now here's where my other gripe is. Moves good there. Moves good here. There is no articulation in this joint. And the mouth does not open. I mean, it's kind of open, but of course, once you got that shoved up against the jaw, you see a little bit of teeth. You're not going to notice whether he's biting, especially if you're going to do like I do and add some fake blood to it. Yeah, so that is this set. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. I never had one of the from the a Real American Hero line back in the day because I stopped collecting probably about 87 or 88. So that was before the newer stuff came out after the the original series, and then that Tiger Force and all that stuff came out. I never got any of that. But I'd have to say a 9 out of 10, and the only reason I'm saying 9 is just because of the issues I have with the articulation on the Scorpion. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty kick-ass figure, or kick-ass set. And this has just given me more reason to want to build a desert scene. And while I've got you on here, probably don't notice, but where this is set, probably can't tell, where I've got this set up, this is where the that forest scene with the fountain stacked up was. I've mentioned to a couple of friends on here, Heroic Nonsense was one of them. I think Vern Rance was another. Is what I wanted to do is line up all my Cobras, have all the ranks lined up. And this is where I would usually do it, but I had to get that scene out of there. So that's out of there. That's going to a different spot on the shelf where I used to have my city scene. I'm going to have to yank a bunch of figures off the wall, as long as a couple of drawings, because I have a poster of, like what I did here. It's a different one. It's a little bit bigger with mountains and a river and such for more realistic background, give more depth to it. But yeah, this is where the Cobra thing is going to go. And I've got one line, right up here. One of my little shelves is going to go here, and it'll have Cobra Commander and those 2 Cobra officers, unless I decide to put them down there. I'm not sure yet. Over here is set up for another shelf, which will have both the Crimson Twins and a bunch of gold. Matter of fact, I got to finish doing the chrome on Zaymot on the Cobra pads on his thighs and his boots, and then he'll be done. And I've already, oh no, come to think of it, I have to use the gold paint marker on the bars of gold. Yeah, I did for the briefcases, but not for the gold bars. Oh, cool. Well, I've got the first level because there's going to be more of these up here. And this one here came with my Cobra Island Major Blood figure, and I like how it shows Cobra Island. So I figured that would be the centerpiece. Put the Commander here, Destro and Baroness over here, Twins over here. Once those shelves are up, I'll put more of these up top here and going over here. And I'll do a quick spin. So it goes Cobra Commander right there, Ranks of Cobra, which for this is going to be the Crimson Guard. And then over on the last two spots, Python Patrol. So Major Blood and his Python Patrol will be in the corner here. And then I put this as more, darker for Destro. And this will house the different kind of Cobra Vipers I have, plus the Cobra Troopers and our officers will be closer up front here. But I got that going all the way around, and then right at the end I've got the Dreadnoks. I'll put the Dreadnoks over in that corner. And that is the start that I have for that. Well, hope you guys enjoy the review for the Desert Scorpion. Like I said, all in all, I think it's a really cool set. I am really looking forward to setting up my desert scene. I'll make sure I have enough sand for it. And I'm going to be doing an effect. I'm not going to describe it yet, but I'm going to be doing an effect in the scene where this thing is going to be bursting up out of the sand. And I have an idea for an effect that I'll be able to put all around him that'll look like the sand, flying up through the air. Not sure if it's going to work or not, but if it does, you'll see on the video when I get it done. Alright, everybody, I'm going to finish up here. It's got to be going on 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting kind of tired. Hope everybody had a great Saturday. Hope you're going to have a great Sunday, too. And for those of you watching this that I haven't talked to or won't be talking to for a bit or whatever, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to say it every video until Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to be kind to each other. And especially, stay creative. Talk to you in the next video. Everyone take care. Bye.